Hello guys, welcome back to another episode, and we'll do as usual BTC multiple time frame analysis. And in the last 3 hours we saw a pump, however in the last 1 hour we started dumping, and we're going to cover those important levels. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Starting from the daily time frame, $20,500 all the way up to $22,000 are extremely important. Without breaking and claim it as a support or clean breakout, it's going to be early for us to talk about. As I said, the daily time frame will get back into the consolidation. However, in this episode, we're not going to cover the weekly time frame. The weekly levels are still the same higher time frame resistance levels that you need to keep an eye on. 33,000 in the first place. The next resistance is going to be $36,500. However, based on the daily as well as the weekly time frame, $17,200 are extremely important, where you've got higher time frame Fibonacci 786, the golden pocket. Based on a daily time frame, the exit level has been provided with around $60,000. That's the first level. The next level was $52,000 and $48,000. $48,000 all the way up to $52,000 were one heavy resistance. And then once we reached to $48,000 based on a daily time frame, we made a fake out, and that was a highly likely, as I mentioned, that was a rejection zone based on a higher time frame. If you managed to exit from $60,000 all the way up to this level, we saw massive 70% dump. However, with the current price action, over 65% dump in the market. And the last exit level based on a higher time frame, that was $48,000. We saw another massive dump, which was over 60% with a current price action, nearly 60% dump in the market. And therefore, there is no need to panic at this stage. I can't see without claiming $22,000. As I said, it's going to be early to talk about consolidation zone, let alone the bullish scenario based on a higher time frame. Moving on to a 4-hour time frame. Based on a 4-hour time frame, $24,800, $25,000, and the next one was $22,800. Those support and resistance provided over 2 months before we came to $25,000. At the same time, we're following these current support and resistance levels over 2 weeks. So if you exited from the market from $24,000, we saw, as I said, 25% dump in the market. In the first place, we had a 0.618, the golden pocket, that was over 15%. The next level was higher time frame support level, local support 20%, and the daily support was at around $18,500. So we saw 25% dump in the market, even though we pumped all the way up to nearly $23,000. However, we didn't have a trend change, and we came back right again to this local support, which was confluence with a daily time frame. Before we move on, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. And 101 intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable and professional trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. So the current condition of the 4-hour time frame, in the last 10 days, I'll keep mentioning, without breaking this level of 20,500 and claim it as a support or clean breakout, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change. However, at this stage, as you can see, a perfect rejection right from the important level of the Fibonacci, and 4-hour time frame literally closed to the dollar below the important resistance. And then at the moment, again, struggling to break this level. However, even though if we're going to break this level, as I said, without breaking this resistance, which I mentioned in the last video, it's very important. And I also provided a time factor as well, might come back. And as long as we hold this support, as you can see perfectly to the dollar we held, and we started pumping all the way again back to the important resistance level. So without claiming, as I said, this resistance, it's going to be early for us to talk about 4-hour bullish scenario. However, losing this support, which is likely as we're going to reject one of these resistance levels, then this time highly likely that we will lose this level, and in the first place we will test 17,500 all the way up to $17,200. However, claiming this level, which is less likely at this stage, as a support, and there is another levels that in the first place 23,000, and we've got higher levels to keep an eye on. However, at this stage, as I said, I will be keeping an eye on to this resistance and this resistance, as long as we see a rejection from one of these levels and then losing the current local support, highly likely we will be ending up around 17,500, as I said, all the way up to 17,200. And that will be an SFP, and we will take this low, which is at $17,500. 2-hour time frame. Based on a 2-hour time frame, as soon as we broke and claimed this level, as you can see with the pin bar, we broke it and we started pumping. And 2 hour time frame at this moment, trying to move on the bulls territory. However, it's not fully confirmed yet. Based on a 2 hour time frame, this is going to be extremely important level. That's going to be around $19,000 and $19,300 are going to be extremely important, which is a lower time frame resistance. Claiming this resistance, consolidating a bit, highly likely at this time it may not be an issue. We can go all the way up to the resistance level. However, as I said, you have to keep an eye on to this. Losing this time, this as well as the support, it will take all the way up to $17,200. 1 hour time frame. Based on an hourly time frame, as long as we're going to be above $19,300, $19,000, the 1 hour time frame will remain under the bull's control. However, losing this level is going to be extremely important, and lower time frame will again be back to the local support level. Based on a 2 hour time frame as well as the 4 hour time frame, losing this support level and keep repeating, highly likely the price action will test the $17,200. And as you can see, based on a lower time frame to the week, we closed below the important level of the resistance, upper line of this resistance, and closing was below the lower line of this resistance. As I said, we're trying to test the $19,300 and $19,000. Keep an eye on to this level based on a lower time frame. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Play level to level. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.